Paul, how about a DFS value play?
Well, the top line of Vegas was silenced the last time out, so I'm back on Chandler Stephenson in this spot. He costs still only $4,000, despite being the center on a number one line with Pacioretty and Stone on the wings. I don't think that they'll be silent a second game in a row. He's been a consistent point per game guy on the season, averaging over 10 DraftKings points per game, so he's a solid value in this price range, better than most others at that rate as well. I think the only other guy that I would consider down here comparable is Ivan Barbashev. He's been thriving with a recent move to center on the second scoring line in a depleted St. Louis lineup. And he gets the benefit of skating between Tarasenko and Buchnevich, who have had fine seasons in their own. And he's accounted for 11 points in his last 10 games, costing only $3,600. Another screaming hot value in this price range.
Geoff, hook us up with some value, dude.
Yeah, I really like Clayton Keller these days at 4,100. I know it's Arizona and you know, they're not very good, but Keller is basically on a point per game average here. And he's just like he's always been a player who you kind of expected a little bit more from. You know, he's got a very good shot, and he goes through stretches where he uses it a lot, and then he kind of goes cold. But this season, specifically over the last 10 games or so, he just seems to be a little bit more aggressive with the puck. And I mentioned the point rate is way up. 8 shots on goal in his last game. Like I said, you're just seeing more performances like this from him over the long term. And it's not like the opportunities are going to go anywhere soon because the Coyotes don't have anyone else to play in this top line role. So, you know, it's not the greatest matchup against Anaheim, but like, is it ever a good matchup for Arizona? I think at 4,100, Keller is just a play at that price. I think you could also look to Nashville again with a guy like Eli Tolvanen, who's going to get more power play exposure as well. He's only 3,400 there. So Nashville going to create some opportunity with the COVID issues.